thoughts on knowledge of the others being the reason the dragons are necessary and is passed down to each Targaryen heir. So this question gets into House of the Dragon. So House of the Dragon is kind of changing things around, saying that
allegedly, we don't know if that's confirmed yet.
That's true.
Do you want me to tell people what we're talking about?
Yeah.
So basically, a couple of people have come out of the premiere, and some have said that they're changing things. They're trying to link House of the Dragon to Game of Thrones by this White Walker prophecy, basically saying that the reason Aegon the Conqueror conquered Westeros is not because, Targaryen dynasty and all that. It's because somehow he knew about the White Walkers. It was some kind of prophecy, and he wanted to prepare the realm for when they eventually came back. And and that's why he conquered all of Westeros and united it and blah, 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 blah. And every heir to the Targaryen dynasty since Aegon knew about this prophecy. So you had Aegon, and then I guess Aegon told Aenys. Wasn't he the second king?
Yeah. Aenys the first, yeah.
And then Aenys, might have told Maegor? Who was the second? Who was the third one? I know Maegor comes afterwards, but wasn't it like Aegon 1.5?
Yeah, Aegon the Uncrowned.
Right. So I don't...
Dreamfire Rhaena's husband?
Right. So how would that have worked? Because I don't think Aegon 1.5 would have told Maegor, who then maybe would have told Jaehaerys, who then would have told Viserys, who then would have told Rhaenyra. Like, that's a lot of... How would that work?
Yeah, I mean... Like, would they be able to tell each other about their dreams, right? Like, would they... I'm trying to think, like... I don't know. I mean... Aenys didn't seem very, very interested, right?
Remember, this is obviously this prophecy is not in the George Fire and Blood stuff. This is just a House of the Dragon television creation, if it's true. Obviously, we'll see this in episode 1 of next week. But if House of the Dragon is following Fire and Blood, and we all know the insane history between the second king and the fourth king, how the fuck would they? Because these kings are not like collaborating with each other, and there's no like dialogue there. So how would they know?
I would say that somebody posted, Aaron Ginsberg posted probably the biggest like problem with the situation of them passing down the knowledge is that Aegon the Conqueror, he can tell his sisters about shit. Visenya is going to tell Maegor. Maybe somebody told Aenys. That's all good, well and good.
Ooh, that's a good point.
But the problem is Jaehaerys is really young when he comes to the throne. Like,
actually, I don't know if she knows this for a fact, but Jackie, she said in the live stream, it's in a scroll, so they don't need to physically tell each other. I mean, okay, that also makes sense, unless Visenya told Maegor. That could also make sense. So hopefully they clear that up.
I mean, this is the idea that like Aenys the Second was like a bookworm, and he was like reading a bunch of shit about like prophecies and stuff, right? That maybe they wrote to each other and they're passing it down in like written knowledge. But at the same time, like Viserys seems to be getting dreams in the House of the Dragon show, which implies that like everybody's getting dreams, like dragon dreams forever.
So you mentioned this in one of the last podcasts we did, and someone like skewered me in the comment section by saying, "Well, Carmine, who's sending them these dreams? Quait's not there, Bloodraven's not born yet, blah blah blah." Well, once again, I think this is House of the Dragon readjusting how dragon dreams are given. What are some of the ways that they can be given? Glass candle, right?
Glass candle.
Glass candle and
werewoods,
magical person.
Fire.
Werewood and the fire thing is always so weird to me, but sure.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, but fire, yeah.
But that would be so ridiculous on live action TV that you stare into a flame and then ooh. But,
Yeah.
I think House of the Dragon is shifting it to where, because of their Valyrian blood, this is how I would do it if I was showrunner. Yeah. Because of their Valyrian blood, every now and then they have these dreams, and there it is. I think that would be the safest way to do it, without it being overly ridiculous. But
yeah. Somebody's like tapestries, man, tapestries. It's just so not George. It's so not George to have the prophecies come from nowhere. But I don't know. I mean, I guess, yeah, ghosts. I don't know.
I mean, sure. I mean, what are you gonna do? But I'm sorry. What were you saying about the whole prophecy going in? What was that super chat again?
Oh, it was what? How do we feel about the? I have to get it back.
Thoughts on it was Lauren Mullen. Thoughts on the knowledge of the others being the reasons the dragons are necessary, and is it?
Yeah, I mean, okay, on a very simple level, it would have to be like, okay, the children are really upset that they accidentally killed the world with the others, and so the children. I'm guessing that it's just that the children have been sending visions out to the one group of people that could possibly stop the others, or something. It doesn't really fit with the Doom of Valyria. Why is the Doom of Valyria happening? But right, well,
the super chat also says blah, 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 passed down through the era. Info was lost during the Dance of the Dragons and might be mentioned in Hot D. So what I'm assuming is this is one of the tragedies that the show will give us.
Yeah.
Because why the fuck was no one prepared for this? Why did not? If this was passed down from king to king, why didn't Robert know? Blah 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 blah. Maybe it is lost during the sacking of not the sacking of King's Landing, but when the peasants get all crazy and kill the dragons in the what do you call the thing, the dragon pit. So maybe
so what I do kind of like about, so one way I think that the very messy time travel plot works a lot better than say Puppet Master plot works. Say it's the Children of the Forest, sending visions because they know that the others are a problem, and they want dragons. They want to bring dragons to Westeros to fight the others. Why are they so ambiguous about it? And why are they doing many generations? And why send ambiguous dreams? Just be fucking clear. Yo, guys, these are the others. Let's send visions of the others. Bring your fucking dragons. Send them to don't just send them to Targaryen, send them to everybody. Everybody's getting these visions. Fuck, yeah, the others are real. Let's fucking get some dragons together so that we can, why be so goddamn ambiguous and only focus on inbred sex crazed Targaryens who are fucking each other. This is your best fucking hope, is to convince a bunch of brother fucking Targaryens that that one day in hundreds of years you might need a fucking dragon to Jesus, just be fucking clear. Okay? Just be fucking clear.
I don't count how many fucks Preston put in that sentence.
Now, if you're doing time traveling Bran or time traveling whoever, time traveling through Red Crow, it makes a little more sense because he has the timeline and he's okay, that didn't fucking work out. If I go back and I change one little fucking thing, maybe it'll come out different. It doesn't matter too much what it is. but maybe it'll come out different. So he goes back and does one tiny little ambiguous thing to one person. He fucking stomps on one butterfly, and then he goes to the future again to see how it turned out. And that it didn't work. Go back, fucking kill another butterfly, go back again. And so the time travel makes sense a little more than just like there's somebody sitting there going, fuck, we got to do something about these others,
Well, I hate to interrupt, but this is really good potential going forward for a lot of storylines down the line. For example, it could also explain why Aegon V, Egg, was so keen on resurrecting dragons.
Yeah,
the whole White Walker thing. Mm-hmm. And Jackie brought up a very good point. Rhaegar kind of knew about this prophecy, and I said, well, Rhaegar knew about the Prince That Was Promised prophecy, and she's like, well, one and the same. So it's possible the prophecy that Viserys hands down to Rhaenyra, that Aegon the Conqueror was talking about, would be the Prince That Was Promised?
Yeah, I mean, I do realize, like, after all these years, because I made a joke about it in my Hot D trailer breakdown, but it's like, prophecy is such a fucking fantasy cop-out. Like, oh, all these people are doing illogical shit. Why are they doing illogical shit? Well, prophecy told them to do it. Oh, okay. Wait, I need a character to go do something and I have no fucking reason why they should do that? How do I get them to do it? Prophecy. Oh, like, oh man. Like, because it's totally illogical that this person would do this. Like, why would these people have a conflict? Well, prophecy made one of the characters do something crazy. Like, okay, well, it's really bad now that I think about it. Like, it's just so fucking lazy. Like, once I analyze it like that.
If the Azor Ahai prophecy is coming into the series, House of the Dragon would probably be a good place to introduce it. And if House of the Dragon continues on beyond the Dance of Dragons to Dunk and Egg, Blackfire Rebellion, the Marriage to Dorne stuff, blah 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 blah. This would be a great way.
So there's this really stupid trope that happens in historical fiction movies. And so what they do is, it's historical fiction. So they make a character look really smart by having him predict the future. So like you have some movie about Vietnam and like one character's like, whatever, man, we're going to lose this war. I don't think we're going to win. And you're like, and then you get to go, oh man, that character was super smart, or like, there was this series with Aaron Sorkin called Newsroom, and it was really ridiculous because like all the characters would come in and be like, I just heard about this new movement and I think it's going to be really important. But like, what is it? And it's like, it's called, what was the, like, God damn it, I'm forgetting what that fucking thing was. the stock market thing. But whatever the case, like, can make something else up. But like, I think it's gonna, like, I'm starting this group. I think they're gonna be really big. Like, it's called the Proud Boys. Like you do some like, thing from 10 years ago, and it's like, oh man, like this character was really like in on it. You're so smart. So what I think they're gonna do is, they're gonna have a bunch of characters who are gonna be like, oh, there's this prophecy, a prophecy of a girl of death, like stopping the cold, and people are gonna be like, oh man, that's the real prophecy, like there's gonna be a bunch of that, like future prediction that we've already seen, in order to make characters look like important or smart or something.
Was it Occupy Wall Street?
It was Occupy Wall Street. Fuck. That's how they did it. Like, Occupy. The character's like, I think this movement's going to be really important. It's Occupy Wall Street. And you're supposed to be like, oh, what a smart person. He knew. Like, well, it's really fucking easy to write a character that knows the future when you fucking know the future. Like, like,